So how are you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah, are you having a good time this year?
Doing?
I'm great, thank you. Tell me about your experience so far this year at CRS.
Well, it's been good. Been fairly low key. Actually did a wine tasting at a bar downstairs that we're sponsoring with GAC last night. It was really fun. Had probably 60, 70 people, and told them about our wines. Arrington Vineyards, you know, is something I got going about 30 minutes south of town, and so that was really fun. Kind of did a wine class and a tasting. Brought 4 different wines in and talked about them. That was fun. And then tonight, really had a good time with Dallas Davison and Jared Neiman and old friend, classic songwriter Whitey Schaefer. Yeah. So it's great just trading some songs around and catching up.
Real quick, a story. You know Warren Robb?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Warren Robb, a songwriter. Y'all might not have heard of him. Great songwriter I wrote with back in the 80s. And he told this story about your dog dying. And I think he said his name was...
Warren's dog.
It was Warren's dog.
Yeah.
See, he told this on you. So it was Warren's dog that died, and said that he was trying to bury him, and you and him got hooked up with a bottle of Jack Daniels or something, trying to bury this dog. And if y'all walk around much out here, there's right below the ground, there's limestone. You can't get more than about 4 or 5 inches. And he said,
sparks when you do that.
Yeah. And he said after a while they started 20 holes and hadn't gotten any deeper than about 4 inches of the ground. They were both crying and the whiskey was gone. And Whitey said, "Warren, have you ever heard of burial at sea?" And the way he told it, the dog went flying out of a station wagon window going over the Cumberland River Bridge out here. Is that true?
That is true.
Why do you think CRS is so important?
Well, obviously our business totally relies on radio, so more so now than it ever has. It used to be distribution was probably equally as important as radio was, because all those relationships with those small mom pop record stores and all that stuff was a huge part of the business, and now they're gone. And as we move deeper into internet distribution's no longer that much of a deal. But if you have a good relationship with radio, if you have a hit on radio, you call Steve Jobs and you say, "I want to be on iTunes," and he says, "Well, sure." So it's all about promotion, and that's where radio is, besides being, our lifeline to the fans. That's how you promote your career. It's like the most important thing out there.
And if you gonna have a party, put a girl in it. Yeah, if you wanna live a good life, you better put a girl in it.
Well, switching gears, you've got your countdown show, you've got your vineyard like you were talking about earlier. What else do you have going on this year? What can we expect, as if you have any time?
Well, I just got finished with a movie. Yeah, it's kind of in final edit now, called Thrift Store Cowboy, and that film company actually offered me a leading role in a really cool Western script. And
wow!
Yeah, I kind of waited to see this other movie to see if how bad I was.
I imagine you're pretty good. You fit the part. You have the look already.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know, but actually I came away with a pretty good feeling that maybe I could pull this off. And the Western character is actually, I think, will be a little easier for me to get my hands around than the character that I just played, which was pretty complicated. So I'm really excited about that. I think I'm going to start filming that in May. And I'm about half done with the new album the label seems real excited about. And so I'm just going to have to kind of slow dance my way through the music process, just writing a lot of songs right now and really enjoying it, and cheering my partner, old singing partner on, and it's all good. Yeah.
Well, great. Well, we look forward to your new album, and we'll be watching for you on the big screen.
Thanks.
Kix, thank you very much.
Good to see you.
You too.